Is some of the music that you play?
Digital, rock and roll,
Knock me down, step in my face.
noise, political,
Musterung halten und abstoßen.
and makes people think.
If they will tell you what is hard, let you intervene. Music is a weapon, sounds like a threat. Let the bass terrorize their soul. Terrorize!
How would you react if someone came up the stage and light your equipment on fire?
Yeah, it depends, you know. If they got a reason, you know. Maybe I would, put the fire out, you know. I don't think it sounds that good.
What was the weirdest gossip about the band?
Yeah, there are things all the time, you know, where people exaggerate stuff or make up stuff to make us look bad or something. I think so was Nick Endo, you know, the girl in the band. She played a solo show in Istanbul. She did some interviews there, and I was there as a sound engineer with her. And the journalist looked at me like really shocked, and he's like, "I thought you're dead," and I was like, "What?" And they actually in Turkey they made a mistake. They thought that I died and not car crack, and so a lot of magazines wrote that I died, in 2001 and stuff. And then, but her show I think was in 2006 or so. So I was like, "Oh my God! Like, how can people? This is very strange." As for example, stuff that I'm addicted to heroin or stuff, which is I never was. People always think it's extreme music, so that guy must be like Kurt Cobain or something, which is not true.
To someone who never stood on a stage, how would you describe how it feels like to perform on a stage?
When we played at Berlin Festival like a few days ago, it was like the first Atari Teenage Riot show after 11 years. And it was like, I think people said it was like 12,000 people or something. It's a huge stage. And what you do there is different from what you're doing here, for example. If you're on a stage, everything it takes on a different dimension. No matter what you do, sometimes people are not aware of this. They focus on the music, then get on a stage, and then they're surprised, because everything you do is exaggerated. Anything you say, people, even if they're not listening or whatever, but it's on another level. So you have to keep this in mind when you're doing stuff. Most times when we're on tour and when we do stuff, it's like waiting, and then you do the show. So it's a bit like this also in the recording studio. It's like very flat. You keep that intensity and the energy, and then like it's like people who work in the fire department or something. They suddenly get the call, and then they have to be ready.
Do you like it?
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. I like that adrenaline thrill. You know, I like that kick, like that you have to do stuff fast and you have to go to the edge. So I love that. Yeah. What I always do is I try to get into this mode where I don't think about anything. I just sense the crowd as well as the music. You kind of have to learn this. We always say it's like, you know, when you work with an orchestra, you play your instrument, but you have to be in the music and with everything connected at the same time. And this is, I think, this is maybe the most important thing when you do a live show. I think to have a plan is already, that's for this kind of music. It's probably the wrong thing to have. Yeah. I never really prepare that in the way that I have this straight plan. I know exactly what I'm going to do. We always leave a lot of doors open.
Akinek eme kis techno a torkának adt, az kapjon be gyorsan egy sört, ilyet is kell néha hallgatni, ilyen is van, nem csak Akela meg a Pantera mindig ahhoz bezzeg van eszetek. Október 1-én viszont lejegyeztetek arra is, hogy elmentek a Dürerbe, és megnézitek Apit, megnézitek a My Small Community akusztikot és a VR45-öt. Tamáskánk még mindig nyara, azért volt ilyen szar a kép és a hang, viszont jövő héten itt lesz, de haj nélkül kopaszon, mint azt már a blogbejegyzésünkben is láthattátok, hogy néz most ki és hogy nézett ki előtte, abból pedig nézzünk be egy bejátszást, ezzel búcsúzom, találkozunk jövő héten. Sziasztok!